Hey, man. Welcome to the closet. Hey, man.
Hey, man.
It's the closet part 2, and the closet awakens.
What?
The closet is awakening, and I've been hiding this from you for a long time now, but I think it's time you know that the closet is a sentient being, and I don't know if I hope the audio listeners won't be able to tell this. Love you to death. But the video
Love you to
listeners,
death.
they'll notice a little something special with our closet today, but that's enough talking about that.
Yeah, I mean, he's kind of like the ocean in Iron Lung, where the floor
Yeah.
moves, and
He
that's
does
okay.
he does move a little bit, and at some point during this episode I might just collapse like in an earthquake, but it's okay
It is
because we're
actually
in the
okay, yeah.
closet. Man, oh, something happened in the closet just now, audio listeners. Love you to death again. Do you want to go first with your best moments of the
Hey,
week?
man, I would love to go first with my best moment of the week, and I've been hyping up this moment for a real long time because I bought my tickets for it a real long time ago. I don't know why I bought it so long ago, but man, I saw the Super Mario Galaxy movie. I
How
saw it,
was it? I've heard like very mixed things.
and those people are just real doom and gloom boys. All right, they're
Right.
they're doom and gloom boys, and they have no taste for
Fine
fun,
art.
silly, goofy. Yeah, fine art.
Hmm.
And man, it was just a fun, silly, goofy movie, and that's it. You don't need to be so critical about it.
Yeah. Man, I think my problem with the first one, honestly, I think it was it was a pretty fun movie. I think my only problem was Chris Pratt. I wish they had just had any voice actor ever instead of just hiring Chris Pratt.
Yeah,
But I think he
man.
did okay at the end of all that.
Yeah. At the end of the day, it really cements the fact that they are just guys. Mario
Yeah.
and Luigi are just guys from Brooklyn,
Yeah, like
and
they're
I was
just
like
people.
reminded of that constantly because he's like, "Hey, I'm walking in," and I'm like, "Oh my god, Chris Pratt." He's
And I
just
feel
a
like
guy,
that
and
kind of
he's
pulled me
fighting
out
this.
of it.
Yeah, he's just a big. He's fighting a big turtle, and
Oh
and
yeah.
he's just a guy.
Is Bowser a turtle or a dinosaur? He's like a
I don't
turtle
I
saur
don't know. Yeah, he's a
because he's
mix.
got
Yeah,
spikes and
yeah,
like fangs and stuff, but he's also a
yeah,
turtle.
yeah. And man, in my theater, there were a lot of people, like a lot of kids in there, of course, and they were having the time of their lives. All of the jokes were hitting.
And
All
I
of
suppose
the
that's the important
physical
part because it
comedy.
rakes in the money.
Exactly. And there's this one part of the movie where Bowser's real small, right? He's just a
Oh
real
yeah,
small
I've
guy.
seen that.
And then,
He
but
just gets
in the
itty
Mario
bitty.
games, when you get hit, your powers like wear off,
Yeah.
right? So he gets hit in the movie, and then he's like, ah, rah, and then he goes in and kisses Mario with his big
What?
lips, and man, it was real graphic. I'm telling you this, it's real graphic. He just
What?
had his big lips, and then from the other side of the theater, I hear a kid go, ew.
I didn't
That was
expect homoerotic Mario X Bowser in the Super Mario movie.
that was the peak moment of the movie. It was so
Man,
cool.
I have to say, inversely to me not liking Chris Pratt as Mario, I fucking love Jack Black as Bowser. He
He's
is
so good. He's
incredible.
really good. He's
He's just
awesome.
the best.
Yeah, I think he's pretty funny in this one because he is just a small guy and he's like, I'm gonna
Was
fucking
was
kill
there a
you all.
Bowser
Oh,
song in this
sorry.
one?
Unfortunately, there wasn't. There was like when they're setting up a musical number, you
Right.
can hear like the swelling in the background. They had
uh,
that, and then it just stopped, and
aw.
Bowser was like,
No Jack
but
Black music this year. We had
yeah, they
Peaches,
couldn't
and then
afford
we
him.
had what was the Hit Me Baby
Steve's
One More
Lava
Time,
Chicken.
and we had Lava Chicken, but no music this year. It's the
No
worst.
music this year. It's okay. It's okay. We're only into April. It's all right.
Yeah,
Man,
he's
what
got a
was
few more
your best
months.
moment of the week?
Man, I've got a few. I've got a few things to talk about because one of them I can't say in like much depth. because I want to give any spoilers to any new One Piece fans out there, but one of my favorite moments of this week was the brand new 1179 chapter of One Piece, because this week we got a reveal for like the main villain of the whole series that we've been waiting for like forever.
Right.
And that was just real cool because I'm a big One Piece fan.
Man, I really want to get into One Piece. And May was watching the live action one, and I was like, maybe I'll watch the live action one too.
I think it's a good start, especially the second season. I think is much more faithful. There's supposed to be a Wit Studio remake, which is just the anime, but they're gonna do it better and paced better. And if that
Right.
comes out and it's good, I'm going to force all of my friends to watch it because they will love it.
Man, I just hear so many good things about it, and I'm also surrounded by it at work because we have so many Luffy Crocs there.
I think I love One Piece. It's like my favorite media, maybe outside of music, but like within books, games, like movies, TV
Yeah.
shows, it's by far my favorite. But I totally get it's a big learning curve. Like the entry is like 1,000 chapters or more than
Yeah.
1,000 episodes. It's just like a year worth of your life at least, and it's kind of
Right.
nuts.
I'm dedicating my life to One Piece.
Right. And you kind of have to, because if you want to like not burn
Big
out and
commitment.
complete it, you got to commit. I think
Yeah.
I started in, I want to say like July or August of 2024, and then I caught up on New Year's that same year. So like July to December in 2024.
Yeah.
But I think that's kind of an exception. I don't think most people read it that fast because I just got a lot of time on my hands.
Right. You're just flipping through pages.
I'm just flipping. And then I like to tell you one of my other exciting moments is this week I got my driver's license. So now I can run over more children.
What?
uh,
Don't do
Man,
that.
it didn't really matter. I already had my like temporary paper thing, and
Yeah.
I could technically just drive. I need to get on the insurance still, but like I could
Yeah.
drive. But now it's like I have this official card and it's got my face
Yeah.
on it and it's got my name on it, and I'm like, this is me. I can drive now. So when
Yeah,
somebody
you're
asks
real cool.
license and registration, I can go, here it is, here it is.
Here.
So that was pretty cool. I went shopping, and now this is probably like the bigger highlight of my week because it was just a good shopping trip. You know, like sometimes you go out to shop and it's like, I just want to shop, whatever happens goes. But then other
Yeah.
times, like you need something, and when you get everything on your list, man, it's just a great time.
Yeah.
So I went out, and what I was looking for mainly was a cake because I just really wanted cake. And when you've got adult money, sometimes you can just go buy a birthday cake if you want.
Yeah, you can just
Nobody
get
tells you
whatever
that,
you
but you
want.
can do that.
Exactly.
So I got a cake, and that was awesome. And then we went to a liquidation store, which is like overstock or like returns and such. So
Oh yeah.
if there's something like mildly wrong with it, or a store has too much of something, they just send it there, and then you get like a discount on it. And
Yeah, I
we
wanna
got
go to
some
one of
pillows
those.
for like $10 because we needed some for some guests that are coming. So I was like, that's a W. And then
That is a W.
I got some Buldak ramen, and I tried that today, and then I felt like my mouth was gonna fall out somehow. It was real spicy, but it was good.
Yeah, that's good. That's
Um,
good.
Then I went to Thrift and looked for some stuff for an outfit for the Good Kid concert because I'm going to see Good Kid live in concert in like
Man,
6
that's in
days.
6 days.
Yeah. And I couldn't
crazy.
find what I wanted was like a red like varsity jacket or something, and I didn't have any luck
Yeah.
with that. But I got some new jeans because mine were just too small. And then I wanted to tie this all in the shopping experience because it was all like right near each other. I went back to Five Below, and I got Bub's Part 2.
Yes.
I think they might.
Yes!
I think Mike and Ike's are and probably always will be my all-time favorite candy, but Bubs might be a close second. They're just real good. I don't know what they
Man,
put
and
in
I
those, but
got
they're
Bubs
crazy.
too. I got Bubs for the Mario Galaxy movie. That was
They're
awesome.
yogurty, right? It's weird.
They are. And man, if you like Bubs, I'd recommend Squashies. I don't know if you've ever had Squashies, but you might be able to find them in Five Below.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys have Fi there, like it's in
Think
malls
so? Yeah.
and stuff. Yeah, they have them there. Those ones are yogurty.
Are they?
Like,
I feel
I
like
didn't-
it's like Bubs, those squashers, and then peelers are like the new kids candy, but they're fucking
Yeah,
awesome.
yeah. It's weird. We got a new gen candy.
Oh god.
Oh no.
Man, is it time for today's segment?
I think it's time for today's segment, man. What is our segment today?
Man, today's segment is one that I've been very excited for a while now. And as soon as I thought of this idea, I knew it was just going to be the most fun. And it is our dream blunt rotation. So when you smoke some fat doink and you're like, who should I invite to this party? And I said, let's make a list of 8 people who we'd really like at our party.
Yeah, because we just got to get partying
We just got to get partying.
right now.
Should we
right now with all of them.
should we go back and forth, or should we each give our whole list and then
We
move
can
on?
go back and forth. I think that'd be
Okay.
good.
I want to start out, and this one, not a particularly surprising one, I think, but just an obvious one. Both Key and Peele as one pick. For obvious
Hey man,
reasons, because
can
they're
I
just
share
those
my
guys.
first ones as well?
I'd love you to share your first ones.
Hey man, so my first ones are Key and Peele.
What? No way.
Yeah, man.
Man, I don't know, any viewers at home, audio listeners, love you to death. I
Love
don't
you
know
to
if
death.
you guys are big Key and Peele enjoyers, but I think they've done so many comedy like skits that there's got to be one that you find funny, and for me, it's most of them. Like they all land pretty damn
Yeah,
good.
no, they all hit. They're all good.
I don't know how they do it, but they're awesome, and they would be hilarious for a blunt rotation. Do you wanna
Man.
go ahead with your second?
Man, well, with Key and Peele, what could we do with them whilst they're just fucking
with
high? We can make them perform for us.
Yeah,
We can make them dance and shit.
maybe this
like-
is no longer a blunt rotation; it's a blunt party. Like we're setting the stage,
Exactly.
Like hors
Yeah, we're
d'oeuvres
setting
and
the stage.
entertainment
We-
and theme. So the
We-
theme
we
is
s-
Key
we
and
serve
Peele
'em the
perform
doink.
stand up. When they're just straight up bursting the doink, I think their comedy moments are going to be like through the roof. Honestly,
I think they'll be better, but I also think that they might think their skits are real and they might take things a bit too seriously.
yeah.
And we might just have to convince them that they shouldn't kill themselves because they
Oh,
might
yeah.
they might get
love that
sad.
one.
They might get real sad.
Listeners at home, love you to death. There's a good Key and Peele skit where the guy's having connection problems, and then the other guy's like, okay, I'm gonna end it because he's having connection problems, and the connection catches up, and he's just hung himself.
He's just
quite sad.
He's just gone. He's just gone.
He's just gone, just dangling feet.
That
in
one's
an
one of my
episode.
favorites. I really like that
Yeah.
one. Man, okay. And these guys are kind of in the same vein. They're both a two group guy, but
Mhm.
they're Mordecai and Rigby from Regular Show. Cause they're just real cool. And man, they're always getting into some crazy adventures. So
Right.
maybe we'd be able to go on an adventure with them.
Ooh, wait, you might actually be cooking with this.
We might be able to get into, a regular show.
Yeah.
Just a normal day of their lives.
So now it's the Regular Show featuring Key and Peele.
Yeah. Have you seen that? Okay, we're circling back to Key and Peele.
Mm.
Have you seen that multiverse clip of Key and Peele and they're like I don't know if it was both of them or just Keegan. It might have been just Keegan. But he was there and there was like Dog Man and Big Nate and like freaking Diary of the Wimpy Kid. They were all
What?
just there, like Bluey and stuff. Yeah, it was real weird. So that's
Maybe
what it'd be
the
like.
dream.
Maybe, and that's what it would be like with Mordecai and Rigby and Key and Peele. Just
Man.
crazy.
I guess so. Would you like to know my second one?
I'd love to.
Maybe not quite as iconic as yours, but iconic in a different way. Barack Obama. Can you imagine he walks into this blunt rotation, my fellow Americans?
Sure.
I don't have much else to say about Obama other than I think he would just be funny, and he's just a cool guy. Just a chill guy.
I think he's a pretty chill guy. What if we get him in Fortnite?
You know, I'd be surprised if he isn't one day. And that is our dream, by the way. Audio listeners at home, love you to death.
Love you to death.
Fun fact about us, we have both agreed that our dream is now to become so famous that we end up in Fortnite as ourselves.
Yeah, and as you know, everyone makes characters so that they can go into Fortnite. Like I'm
Right.
thinking, the alien, the freaking xenomorph. I think they created that alien for the sole purpose of getting it into Fortnite,
It's gotta be.
all the way
for
back
sure.
in 1987 or whatever.
Okay, man, give me your third.
All right, man. My third one, Walter Jr.
Okay, I'd like you to expand on that one for many reasons. And also, I have a second amendment to that question, which is this during Breaking Bad or after Breaking Bad?
Okay, all right. No, I got you. So, the main reason why is we can discuss our favorite breakfast foods, and because he fucking loves breakfast, he just loves
Really
breakfast.
does.
He
really loves
really
breakfast.
loves breakfast. But also, this takes place after Breaking Bad.
So he's got
So,
stories to tell.
Yeah. But we have also watched Breaking Bad. So in this universe, we
Oh, that's
watched
so weird.
Breaking Bad. But we're also talking to Walter Jr.
We can
But
just
we know
quote him.
everything that has gone on. So we can tell him all of the things
Wait,
that his father
and
has done.
because-
We could even
because
watch.
it's a
We
blunt
can watch Breaking
rotation,
Bad.
Because it's a blunt rotation, he'll just think he's like going loopy, and and how do we
Exactly,
know all
yeah.
this stuff? But
Yeah, he's just
all
tooting that
smoke.
fruit. Yeah,
Yeah.
we're
That is ridiculous.
yeah, and maybe we'll break his heart even more, or maybe he'll just go more insane. I don't know. I have no idea, but
Man.
I'd love to test that theory one day.
Well, you wanna hear mine, man?
Yeah, man.
Huel Babineau of Breaking Bad. Are you familiar with Huel Babineau?
I think so. I think I am.
He's
think I have
the really
he's-
big guy.
He's the
He's Saul's bodyguard, and he's
Yeah,
real
yeah,
big,
yeah.
and
He's
he
just
breathes
big.
kind of like the engine on a boat. Only way I can think to
Do you think he
describe
has
that.
lung problems? Do you think this is a
Probably,
bad
yeah.
idea?
Probably. Well, so our blunt rotation includes killing an old man.
Yeah, I don't know how good that would be for Walter Jr. either.
Not much to say about him other than he's just funny.
And he's big.
And when Bill Burr's character, I don't remember his name, he goes, "Huel, are you happy?" And he goes, "Reasonably." And I think we'd give him some of the fat doink, and we'd go, "Huel, are you high right now?" And he'd go, "Reasonably." Yeah, give me your next one.
I have 3 left. I don't know if that
I have 4. Do you want me to do one?
yeah, you can do one.
Okay. My 3 after this are much more deranged, but this one is just like a normal one. Robin Williams, because he's just that guy. He's just
No, yeah,
he's
you're
just
right.
real
You're
funny,
right.
and it also
You're
seems
right.
just like a big teddy bear. He's just real sweet. I don't think I have much more to say about Robin Williams. So what's your next one?
Man, my next one is this is a bit different. Tomater.
Okay. Wait, no, I hear you though. Wait.
I don't know if he was a
He's
real
got
person. I think he'd be a
stories.
stoner. I think he'd be
Oh,
a
for
stoner if he
sure.
were real. Maybe in his early days, because he seems more of like an old soul. But maybe in his early days he was more of a hippie.
Have you seen all of the shorts? Like all of the Cars shorts where like he goes to
Oh,
space
yeah.
and then he's just
Oh my
he's a
God.
spy again, and then he's like
Yeah,
I don't know. Yeah, he's got stories.
he
For
definitely
sure.
has stories, and maybe those stories. Maybe he was already high during them. Maybe they never happened. Maybe
Yeah.
they were during the blunt rotation itself. But we might have to, like, you know how he has those like missile cannons and he has this like
Oh
big
my
jetpack
God,
thing.
yeah.
We might have to like tape those over, because what if he gets like mad? What if the effects of the blunt gets him
Yeah, and
gets
then
him
he gets
riled
weangry
up?
and he just murders the entire
We'd
blunt
have to
rotation.
tape him up. We have to cover him in tape.
Right.
All right, man. What's your next one?
Okay, well, I've got Nemo of Finding Nemo.
What? Don't. No, he's a child.
Nemo of Finding Nemo when he becomes an adult.
Right, because he'll have the craziest stories to tell.
Yeah, a lot of these I'm realizing are just for the stories because can you imagine the shit Nemo's got to say?
My father left me.
And then this weird dementia chick, she like saved me sort of, and then we had to find her. I don't remember what happened in the second movie.
Yeah, and apparently she is also a bad talk show host.
Yeah, I just think it would be funny. I'm not thinking about logistically how a fish would breathe in air and smoke a blunt. I'm just thinking it would be really funny to have like a human-sized anthropomorphic fish in the
Wait,
blunt
no,
rotation.
man, I got you. You know the
Oh my god,
You know
yeah.
that? Yeah.
Yeah,
And the
yeah.
ghost, that would just be Nemo. That would be Nemo right there.
Yeah. Audio listeners, love you to death. Austin is
Love you to
pulling up
death.
the one scene from Wreck-It Ralph when all the villains are in their meeting. Oh
Group
man,
therapy.
that's great. Yeah,
Oh my
yeah,
God,
Nemo.
oh my God.
That yeah. So that's my guy. Give me one of your guys.
Hey man, this one's a good one. This one is a good one. Charlie Slimesicle.
Oh, I didn't even think about that. Oh, that is like peak blunt rotation, and you know that guy smokes for sure.
Short storm. Ah!
Jordanado. There's just
Oh
something
my
about
God.
Charlie Slimesicle where he just sees a bit in anything. Like there's always
Yeah, I don't
a
know
bit
how he
to
does
be
it. He's
had, and
crazy.
he just goes with it. It's crazy.
Man, yeah. I want Charlie Slimesicle. Get him on the podcast.
Okay, I've got two more.
Okay. All right, man.
Give
Give me your two.
Steve of Minecraft,
Which
specifically
one?
from the game.
Okay.
Though the movie would be funny. He would be
That would
really
be-
funny. Oh, that's another good one. Honorable mention Steve from the movie. I'm just picturing, okay, I want you to close your eyes and imagine. You you bring
Okay.
Steve to your
Okay.
blunt rotation. He walks in, you pass him the blunt. He takes a big puff. He goes, "Ugh." And then he exhales. Ugh.
Can he say anything else? Is that
Nope.
all?
He just makes the
That's the only
old
thing that he-
Minecraft hit sound, the damage sound.
You think when he's taking it, do you think the sound effect would be the drinking sound?
I think it's similar, but it's definitely different. I think they make a new Minecraft sound for smoking some fat doink.
Okay, yeah, no, you're right. Yeah, the developers can get in there.
You want me to give you my last one?
Yeah, man, give me your last one.
So this one is very much a visual. So for audio listeners at home, love you to death. If you can look this up. Otherwise, I'm gonna put this on screen for the visual listeners. My last pick is the 1970s McDonald's apple pie tree.
What?
Let me copy this image for you so you can see. So here's my guy.
Oh my God. Okay. I sent that image to him yesterday off
Yeah.
of Facebook Marketplace.
And I was like, oh, I know who's going in my blunt rotation now, because we were scrolling through Facebook Marketplace as you do, and I was like,
As you do.
I have got my last guy. He needs to be there. What's your last guy, man?
And then so you remember the one character you were speculating to put in here?
Yeah.
My last one, my honorable mention is Kelvin.
Kelvin of the Forest video game.
Kelvin
my
of the
dearly
Forest,
beloved.
And if you guys don't know who Kelvin is, he's a deaf helicopter refugee guy, and
he's
he
a
has to write
sidekick,
down all
sorta.
of his thoughts. Yeah, and
Yeah, he
and
does
he's,
do that.
He's real funny, and he's just real silly looking. So I just want him there, and I want him to write down all of his thoughts whilst high.
Is this also in his pajamas at the end of the game when he
Oh
literally
yeah,
goes brain dead like a child?
yeah. In the therapy room.
Yeah. In the
That's
game,
where
what
the party
happens
starts.
is he falls out of a helicopter, and this is part of us getting stranded on a deserted island. And then he goes deaf and also has the intelligence level of like a 3-year-old, thus the having to like write down instructions for him. So you'll be like, go gather logs. And then he'll do it, but he'll also do it poorly because he's just an awfully written NPC. Like the AI for him is just terrible.
Man, this sounds like an awesome party.
Yeah, it's just gonna be great, I think.
Are our lists put together now? Are they all in the same room?
I guess so. So now we have like 16 people.
We have Charlie Slimesicle and Barack Obama.
I suggest that we have Key and Peele twice.
Yeah.
And not like an evil clone situation, just 4 of the same people.
Yeah.
I think that would be funny.
They would just be the same.
Man, I
Man,
think that's
awesome.
that's that segment for me.
I think we've come up with a perfect blunt rotation.
And who knows? Maybe the audience is invited next.
And maybe we'll have all 4 of them.
Yeah. Man, do you got any worst moments of your week to share?
Man, let me think.
Man, I'll say mine.
Yeah.
I clipped my nails this week, and I was like, I gotta trim them down real nice because I play guitar, and they were all good, and I filed them, and then I went to do something, and I just kept picking, because sometimes when you clip your nails, they're not like perfectly smooth, and I just kept picking at it and picking at it, and then it peeled so far down. You can't see it on camera, but it peeled like halfway down my nail bed, and I had to get in there and just like clip off most of my nail, and it hurt real bad, and I would say that's probably my worst of the week.
Oh man, that just doesn't sound good.
It was not real good.
Man, I think I got mine. Man, maybe my worst moment of the week is I've lost my keys. Okay, I lost my keys, and we have this new cat. His name is Ponyo. And
Love
so
Ponyo.
I can't get out of my garage because he's in the garage, and that was my main
Right.
source of getting out of the house is the garage because I don't have keys.
But now you gotta go through
and-
the front door, but you don't have your
and now
keys.
I don't have my keys. And then so I was looking around, I trashed my room, and I was just trying to find it everywhere. And then I was like, fuck this, and I went to sleep. And then the next morning, my dad walks up to my room with his big motorcycle boots, and it's really loud. You know when like loud sounds when you're sleeping just are
Right.
extremely loud, and he's
And then you
walking up
like
to my
jolt
room.
awake, like, ugh.
Yeah, and you're like, and then he's like, jingle jingle, are these your keys?
Jingle
And
jingle.
I'm like, those are my keys. What the fuck?
Where were
He's
they?
like, yeah, they were in the key tray. I was like, what?
Oh, great.
They were just in the place where I was supposed to look. I looked everywhere but there. What the hell?
Yeah. That would be typical me.
Yeah. Man, that was my worst moment of the week.
Man, well, that's all I got.
All right.